This should be fun. Upcoming? It's not upcoming. It should be live. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Game 1. This is going to be a good one. This is what we're here for. This is what we personally feel is the actual NBA Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your night. It is game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. We've got the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. First Western Conference Finals game played in Minnesota in 20 years. Minnesota's going to win the tip-off here. Conley gets the ball to McDaniels. McDaniels to Edwards. Edwards to Cat. Cat being guarded by Washington. Cat to Gobert. Whoa. And a foul is going to be called here on Kyrie Irving because they ended up getting a mismatch with Kyrie on Rudy. So that's going to be an on the ground. Cat with the ball getting it to Ant. Ant being guarded by PJ Washington. Cat with the ball. Cat open for 3. Cat's going to miss it. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Luka with the ball. Luka going to get it up court. Going to get it to Derrick Jones Jr. Back to Luka. Luka being guarded heavily by McDaniels. Now Cat's on him. Now back to McDaniels. One-on-one matchup here. Going to get a screen. Luka trying to get space. He steps back for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to Ant. Early start here. Ant with the ball being guarded by PJ Washington. Swings out to Cat. Swings it to Conley. Conley being guarded by Kyrie. They get it to Rudy. Rudy just going to go. He's going to drive. He's going to put up the shot, and it's blocked. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It will remain with the Timberwolves. Seven on the shot clock here. Cat gonna go, fade away, air ball, gonna go to Luka for the rebound. Luka with the ball, gonna get a screen here. Luka gonna drive, gonna put up a floating shot, and it's good. Luka Doncic gets the scoring started here for the Western Conference Finals. Conley with the ball here. Gonna get it to Cat. Cat gonna look to get it to Ant. Edwards being guarded. He's gonna get it back to Cat. Cat's gonna drive. Cat puts up the layup. It's good. All tied up into a piece here. PJ Washington coming up the court with the ball. PJ Washington's just gonna pop the 3. He's gonna miss it. Rebound goes to Edwards. And Edwards gonna take it down the court here. Edwards drives. Edwards pops the mid-range. He puts it in. Easy look. First shot for Anthony Edwards goes in. 4-2 advantage for Minnesota. Kyrie coming up the court with the ball. He's being guarded by Edwards. Kyrie trying to get some space. Getting over the screen. Gets it to Luka. Luka being guarded by McDaniels. Luka trying to get some space. He's going to spin. He's going to drive. Luka's got 2 on him. He's going to put up the layup. It's no good. The ball gets tapped out to Kyrie. Kyrie to Derrick Jones Jr. And he can't hit. Rebound goes to Gobert. And here comes Conley pushing the pace. Conley with the layup. It's good. Early 6-2 advantage for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kyrie coming up the court with the ball. Kyrie being pressured, getting double teamed. Loses the ball, but it gets to Derrick Jones Jr. Gets it back to Kyrie. Kyrie, mid-range, shot, good. That's a good shot from Kyrie Irving right there. 6-4 game here. Conley's coming up the court. Gonna give it to Cat. Cat going all the way to the other side of the court to McDaniels. McDaniels to Edwards. Edwards fakes a three. Pulls up from mid-range. No good. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Derrick Jones Jr. trying to drive on Conley. Good pass. Kyrie floater. Good. And they just tie the game. 6-6 game here. 8.5 left to go in the first quarter. Both teams trying to slowly ease their way into this game. A lot of energy from both sides. You got to love what you're seeing here. Jaden McDaniels pops the three. It's good. It's a 9-6 advantage for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kyrie, mid-range, no good. Rebound, goes to Gobert. Edwards passes to McDaniels. McDaniels pops another three. He puts it in. Back-to-back threes for McDaniels. 12-6 advantage here for the Timberwolves. Luka coming down the court with the ball. Being guarded by McDaniels. Luka puts the shot up and it's good. 12-8 advantage for the Timberwolves. Conley coming up the court here. Conley pops the three. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Luka's taking the ball up the court. He's being heavily guarded by McDaniels. That's going to be the matchup there. Luka gets it to Derrick Jones Jr. No good. Oh, no, he got it to P.J. Washington, and P.J. Washington missed it. Rebound goes to the Timberwolves. And taking the ball up the court. He's being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. A screen by Gobert. Cat loses the ball. Kyrie nearly got the steal, but the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Timberwolves. I don't know what's going on with the ads, man. Timeout here early on in this game. It's a 12-8 advantage for the Timberwolves. I hope the Timberwolves win this game. I expect the Timberwolves to win this game. They're going to come out with a lot of energy, as you can see already. It's the first home. It's the first. Yeah, actually, I can't even say home. Like, we already know it would be played at home. But it's the first playoff game played in that stadium. The first Western Conference Finals game played in that stadium in over 20 years. Obviously, they're going to come with the energy. And you're seeing it early on. And the team is responding to that.
You must be asking. Come on in. There's my pride and joy.
Great start for both teams early on, but Minnesota's got the advantage.
Oh, she said she'll be checking.
There's nothing better than the Subway Series footlong, except when you add on an all-new footlong sidekick. We're talking a $2 footlong churro, $3 footlong pretzel, and a $5 footlong cookie. Every footlong deserves a perfect sidekick. Order one with your favorite Subway Series sub today.
T-Mobile savings, take one.
Like what I'm seeing here defensively, it seems like the defensive assignment is clear. Ant's going to guard Kyrie, and McDaniels is going to focus on Luka to try to put the pressure on him.
At T-Mobile, you can save on every plan and you get great benefits with Magenta Status. Magenta Status. Yeah.
I'll show you my magenta status.
Okay, I'll just do it. Check out the T-Mobile savings calculator to see how much you can save. And right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
Las cerveza más fina. To truly embrace the fine life, you must learn to let go. Only then will you find, even if you leave the beach, it never leaves you. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
This should be a highly contested game. I like what I'm seeing early on. Both teams have gotten good looks in terms of shooting the basketball. It's all about knocking them down, but you got to like what you're seeing from both sides. This is going to be a long game. It's going to be a long game, no matter how you look at it. And this should be a highly contested game at the end of the day.
No one thought that this was real NBA basketball.
This was something that made sense for the league. Happy 20th anniversary, some of the league's biggest 20 years of summer league in Vegas. Wednesday, June 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV.
The realms only
We are back here. Timberwolves have an early 12-8 start.
It's got live betting, live parlays, and it pays instantly. I want to ask you tonight. Yeah, Shaq throws stuff all over the place. Who's going to win game one? I'm going with the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, what? And they're going to steal it? They're going to stay on home court tonight. Oh, you make a lot of people in this arena mad.
Man, when Chuck bets on your team, you got to be fearful. 12-8 advantage here early on for the Timberwolves. They have possession of the ball. Cat nearly loses the ball there again. Ant's able to pick it up. Ant getting some space. Tries to pop the mid-range. Not there. McDaniels pops the three and it's good. Jaden McDaniels, 3 for 3 from downtown to start this game off. And the Minnesota Timberwolves take an early 7-point lead. Jaden McDaniels, 9 points, 3 for 3 from the three-point line. He is out here balling. Luka trying to get some space. Luka trying to create. Luka getting it to Lively. Not getting it there. It gets back to Kyrie. Kyrie's got to go. Shot clock at 2. He's got to put a shot up. Kyrie, tough fadeaway shot. No good. Rebound goes to Cat. Cat gets it out to Conley. Conley swings it to Ant. Ant fakes a 3. Drives. Gives it to McDaniels. McDaniels is going to drive. Gets it to Gobert. And Gobert is going to lose the ball. But he will be fouled. So he's going to the free throw line. I do, but I don't do it a lot. 15-8 early advantage here. 6:04 left to go here in the first quarter. Rudy Gobert at the free throw line. He made his free throws in Game 7 to help close out the game. He's going to make this first free throw here. 16-8 game early on in the first quarter.
Coach Finch, especially when there's a big run by the opposition, but Coach Finch really trusts him. The players have a huge level of respect for him. Anthony Edwards actually called him a genius, says he has a way of being stern, but also having a sense of humor, which the players reference often. Told me it's a great balance. He told me that he...
There we go. Took them 12 years to update it. Gobert's going to miss the second free throw. It's going to be rebounded by the Mavs. Kyrie's got the ball being guarded by Ant. Coming down the court, Kyrie trying to shake Ant. It's not going to work. He goes over the screen. Kyrie puts up a shot. It is good. Nice floater by Kyrie Irving. 16-9 game here. Conley with the ball coming up the court, being guarded by Kyrie. He's going to get it to Gobert. Gobert gets it back to Conley. Conley fighting over screens. Puts the 3 up. No good. Rebound goes to Lively. Luka's going to push the tempo. Gets it to Kyrie. Kyrie gets stripped. And it's going to stay the Mavericks ball. Great defense by Mike Conley. Because if he doesn't strip the ball there, Kyrie gets an easy layup. Great pass by Luka, though. He saw upfield. He saw up court. Luka's a passer, so I could say upfield. Kyrie for 3. Not Kyrie. Kyrie from the mid-range. It was footballs on the line. He hits the shot. 16-9 game here. 16-12 game here. Cat's open. Fakes the 3. Hesitates. Lobs it to Gobert. And Gobert is going to get fouled again. So he's going to go to the free throw line here. Rudy at the free throw line once again. You know free throws ain't his thing, but he's going to get the first one. Early on, Kyrie Irving is he's making his impact on the game. You need to see this more from Kyrie. He's got to get off to a faster start. If they're going to get to, if they want to be successful, win this series. Rudy made both free throws. But yeah, if they want to get to where they want to get to, you're going to need to see Kyrie get more aggressive the way he's being aggressive right now early on. 8 points early on here in the first quarter. Going to need to continue to see this from Kyrie. PJ Washington drives. Can't get it there. Ball's nearly deflected. But they get it back. Shot no good. Rebound's going to go to Ant. Edwards pops the 3, and he puts it in. Easy splash right there. Minnesota with an early 21-12 advantage. Meanwhile, P.J. Washington from the corner, he splashes it. It's going to be a 4-point play because a foul happened after the shot. So P.J. Washington's going to hit it, and a foul was called after the shot. So this is going to be a 4-point play. 21-15 game right now. Lively is going to go to the free throw line to shoot this extra free throw. But it's a 4-point play here for the Dallas Mavericks. Boston Kyrie or Brooklyn Kyrie? Neither. Neither was successful. Neither did anything. I would take Cavs Kyrie. Cavs Kyrie won the championship and was one of the clutchest players in the game. Brooklyn Kyrie didn't even have a chance to do anything, and Boston Kyrie underperformed. Kyrie Irving will probably be making 40 points during the game. I didn't say Cavs. I'm just saying, I would say neither. I'm picking neither. Both underachieved. They weren't great. One didn't have the opportunity. Oh, yeah, by the way, Lively made that free throw. One never had the opportunity to get going because he got injured, so we don't know what that Nets team would have done. And the other underperformed. We saw what he did against the Bucks in that second-round series. Underperformed. So I would take neither. Edwards trying to cross up Lively. He goes all the way to the other side of the court, but he massively overthrew it. He could have been a 2-time champ. Not in Boston. Not in Boston. Him and Tatum do not work. Once Tatum and Brown got a taste of life without Kyrie Irving, when they got to the when they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, as a first and second year player, with Brown being the second year, Lively, did he get that? Was that a foul? Was that a foul? I don't know if that was a foul. That might have been a foul. When Tatum and Brown got to the Eastern Conference Finals, Tatum's first year and Brown's second year, that was it. That was all she wrote. That was a wrap. That was all that needed to be said. Kyrie was not going to win with that team afterwards. Kyrie with a tough shot, and he puts it in, and it's a 3-point game. So I can't say he could have been a 2-time champ. Not with that roster. They did not mesh well. They did not work well. And Tatum and Brown are vastly improved players from what they were today. And I don't think they get to the where they are development-wise if Kyrie's there. Naz Reid puts up a shot in and out. Rebound goes to Washington. They're going to push the pace. They're pushing the pace quickly, and they're going to lose the ball and turn it over. See, this is what happens when you're going too fast. They're just whipping the ball all over the court, just dangerous passes, and you end up turning the ball over. Kyrie Irving early on in this game is engaged. You love to see it. Kyrie Irving's got, 10, 11 points right now? He's got 10 points, 5 of 7 shooting. Edwards with the ball. Gonna get it to Anderson. Anderson pops the 3, no good. Rebound goes to Lively. And the Mavericks, again, pushing the pace. Oh, nice move. It's a 1-point game here for the Timberwolves. Cat with the ball. Cat fakes the 3. Cat drives. Cat. Good defense. They did not call a foul. Here comes Kyrie. Kyrie's going to pop the 3. Kyrie Irving can't hit the 3. Rebound goes to Anthony Edwards. Ant's coming down the court. Now he's being guarded by P.J. Washington. Trying to dance on Washington. Nothing's there. He's going to throw it to Cat. Cat open in the corner for 3. Cat can't hit the 3. Rebound goes to Washington. He's going to get it to Hardy. Hardy's going to give it to Kyrie. Kyrie with a tough layup and 1. And the Mavericks are going to take the lead here. Kyrie Irving is engaged early on with 12 points in the first quarter, and he's going to go to the free throw line. This is the Kyrie Irving you're going to need to see all throughout the series. If they're going to be able to win this, this is the Kyrie you're going to need, because we don't know how much Luka's got left. Luka or Tatum, who do you think has a chance to be the new highest player in the future? I mean, it depends on when they get the contracts. Most likely Luka, because Tatum was drafted before Luka, and Tatum's going to get a max contract, and Luka's going to get a max contract. But the money's always going to go up. So most likely Luka, because Luka was drafted after Tatum. Tatum's probably going to get his supermax this season or next season. Luka, maybe next. I don't even know what his contract is right now. It's most likely going to be Luka. It's most likely going to be Luka, because Dallas is not. They're not going to let him go. Anyway, early on here, the Dallas Mavericks, they drive back and take the lead. They're up 22-21. Kyrie Irving, sensational in the first quarter, 12 points. He will go to the free throw line to get the and one. But Kyrie Irving right now is doing what he's doing. Yeah, Luka's going to get whatever he wants. All he has to do is throw out a number, and they're going to say yes.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen.
Whatever Luka wants is whatever Luka's going to get. But yeah, this is the Kyrie Irving you need if you're Dallas.
With no presets.
This is the Kyrie Irving you're going to need. Because if you want to get to where you want to get to, which is the NBA Finals, you're going to need to see Kyrie engage a lot more and early on. He cannot sit back and be, he can't sit back and decide early on in the game, I'm going to decide to be passive. No, Kyrie Irving has to be aggressive. Kyrie Irving has to go and find his shot in the first half, not the second half. Kyrie Irving needs to be aggressive in order to help Luka out. And right now, Kyrie Irving is being aggressive. This is the Kyrie Irving we've seen for years. This is the guy we know that is one of the best guards in the game. Kyrie's playing good in this first quarter. He's got to keep it up. He's definitely on pace to have a masterclass performance today if he continues this. And he's gotten them the lead. Just got to hit the free throw afterwards. But Mavericks up 22-21. They come back after being down, as much as 8 points in this first quarter here. And, yeah, you got to like what you see from Kyrie Irving. Yep, it's AEW. But yeah, I like the aggression early on from Kyrie Irving. That's the aggression I need to see from him. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to actively go look for his shot. I can't see Kyrie Irving being passive and trying to get others involved. This is not the series where Kyrie can get away with doing that. They were able to get away with it at times with OKC, but they made it difficult on themselves because there are just times where Kyrie would just wait until the second half to get going. Even at times against the Clippers, there were just moments where he was waiting in the second half to get going. They can't have that. With Luka's condition right now, Kyrie has to be the front. He's got to be the guy to set the tone. What do I think the Heat will do during the offseason? Well, either they're going to one or two things. There's one or two things you can do. Either they're going to sign Jimmy Butler to that extension and actually get him another star. People keep saying Donovan Mitchell, but we'll see. You get another star for Jimmy and Bam, you sign him, and you put a roster around that big three, and then try to go after the championship as long as everybody stays healthy. If not, move on from Jimmy Butler and, try to build around Bam. We'll see what Pat Riley wants to do. Kyrie hits the N1, 13 points for him here. Dallas takes the lead. They're on an 11-0 run. They're up 23-21. Anderson gets it to Naz Reid. Reid back to Anderson. Anderson gets it to McDaniels. McDaniels back to Anderson. Anderson shoots it. Scores it. Luka is back on the court. So we will see how this is going to go. Hardy gets it to Lively. Lively gets it to Luka. Luka trying to find himself some space. McDaniels cuts it. Oh, nice. Nice cut. Nice cut there by Derrick Jones Jr. He gets the easy slam. Dallas regains the lead. Naz Reid with the ball. Reid gets to the corner. Anderson for three. He puts it in. His shot is so weird, man. But hey, if it works, it works. Minnesota going to regain the lead. They're up 26-25. 90 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Luka fakes the three. It's not there. Going to do a little bit of pitch and catch. Gets to the rim. He puts up the layup. It's good. No foul was called there. And Luka gave a stare to the official. Leave it, leave it, leave it. McDaniels being guarded by Kyrie. Going to get it back to Anderson. Anderson being left alone. He slipped. But then he regains his composure and then hits the mid-range shot. So right now, Dallas is just perfectly fine leaving Anderson wide open. They'd rather have him than anybody else try to get going. Which, again, works in their favor. Kyle Anderson with 7 points. He's 3 of 4 from the field. They've just sat back and said, we're just going to let Anderson shoot. Leave him wide open, let him shoot. We don't want to get Naz Reid going. We don't want Jaden McDaniels to get going. Obviously, we know what he brings to the table. We'll live with Anderson shooting whatever the hell he wants to shoot. We'll live with that. If we can get a Pacers Wolves finals, it'll show world peace does exist. I guess. I don't know. Luka, that was a dangerous pass right there to Luka. Hardy mid-range, no good. Rebound goes to Gobert. Naz Reid goes up for the layup. It's good. He absorbs the contact and gives the Timberwolves a 3-point lead. Then Naz steals it. Naz gets the steal. Naz gets the steal. Ant has the ball. He's going to drive. He's going to get to the corner. Reed, not there. Oh, Ant loses the ball, but he gets it back. 8 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to pop the 3, and he's going to splash it. 33-27. Quick changes right off the bat. 7 seconds left here in the quarter. Luka asking for a screen. There's 3 seconds left. Luka's got to remember, he's got to just fire it. That was a terrible final sequence in the first quarter. I don't know what happened there with the Mavericks. They just lost themselves. That was a terrible sequence of events during the final minute. I don't know what they were doing. Anthony Edwards playing well. Luka's doing his thing. Kyrie Irving, the guy that got them back into this. Kyrie Irving, sensational in the first quarter. But after one, the Timberwolves up 33-27. That was a great first quarter. The Mavericks, they gotta be a little bit quicker on the sequences, man. They're being a bit too reckless with the basketball, which is leading to the turnovers. They got to tighten up with the turnovers. They've got to get set a lot faster. And when they're trying to run the pick and roll, Luka's trying to call these guys, and nobody's paying attention. So guys need to be more aware of the situation around them. They've got to be more aware. Either way, early on, you got to love what you're seeing from these guys. Great first quarter of basketball, highly competitive. Love what I'm seeing.
Hey, Ken, on the ServiceNow platform, AI transforms your entire business. Your people work better, your customers are happier. It's hard. That's why he's practically euphoric. Practically. Because when your people work better, everything works better. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get to work.
Yeah, that was a good first quarter. Timberwolves playing with great energy. Ant out here doing what he needs to do. After one, let's take a look at some of these stats real quick. After one quarter, Minnesota's up 33-27. Leading scorer for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving with 13. Luka has 6. PJ Washington has 3. Derrick Jones Jr.'s got 2, and then you got 2 from Hardy and 1 from Lively. Meanwhile, for the Timberwolves, McDaniel with 9 points. He's leading all scorers. Anthony Edwards with 8. Kyle Anderson with 7. 2 from Naz Reid. 3 from Gobert. 2 from Towns. And 2 from Conley. All of the starters for the Timberwolves have scored in this game so far. We got 3 more quarters left to play, and the Timberwolves will, go into second quarter with this early 6-point lead.
Don't forget about the Grizzlies.
Yeah, movement that inspires.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah, the avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
Highly competitive game so far. I like what I'm seeing from both teams. I like the energy that, we're seeing early on here. This is going to be a good series. This is absolutely going to be a good series.
Well, at the end of the first quarter here, Luka Doncic very upset with Daniel Gafford. Wanted him to come set the screen. He did.
Gafford did not set the screen there. Luka's actively calling for him. He's not paying attention. Guys need to be better. They need to pay attention. They need to pay attention.
Well, Kyrie, we know that this Minnesota team needs off with a big stop and getting out in transition. How do you emphasize to your defensive unit to be more connected and get back?
We got to be locked into our strategy. I mean, we got to have time awareness, we got to have spatial awareness, we got to understand that they're coming off of Game 7, so we got to take full advantage of their legs right now. But they're at home feeling good, so we got to limit their possessions in the paint.
Start of the second quarter here. Luka taking the ball up the court. Luka open for three. He puts it in. Luka Doncic hitting the three, making it a 3-point game. You know you can't leave Luka wide open like that. That's just asking for him to take advantage of you. Conley with the ball right now, gonna get it to Rudy Gobert. Gobert back to Conley. Conley gets it to Gobert, trying to run some pick and roll action. McDaniels for three. McDaniels hits the three. Right now, Jaden McDaniels, he is active and he is doing his thing in game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Luka with the ball. Luka gets it stolen by Conley. Conley pushing the pace. Conley, he's gonna fake the three, gets it to Rudy. Rudy gets fouled. And Rudy looks like he's going to go to the free throw line.
How about Rudy Gobert finding Jaden McDaniels here? Just move to an open spot and finding that rhythm. You know, along the way, you want to get to the finals, especially if you're Minnesota. Who's going to be...
This is a way better conference finals. At least, you feel like the teams match up and they're as evenly as you could possibly hope. Rudy Gobert's been getting a lot of time at the free throw line, and he's been doing his job by making these free throws. He's not a free throw shooter, but you got to give Rudy Gobert credit. They're testing him, and he's passing the test. He's hitting his free throws. And he just made this first free throw here. Minnesota back up 7. Anthony Edwards on the bench right now getting some rest. We know he'll be back in soon.
Aggressiveness going to the line for his 6th free throw right now. Reed, Alexander Walker, Gobert, Conley.
Gobert misses the second free throw. At least he's making one. You can take that if he can make one. Dante Exum getting it to Luka. Luka getting... Oh, nice pass to Gafford. And Gafford's left open in the paint and just slams it. Nice sequence there. 37-32 game here in the second quarter. Naz Reid loses the ball. Luka gets it. He's going to push the pace. It's going to Exum. Exum nearly lost the ball. They're going to get it back to Luka. Luka being guarded by Naz Reid. Luka step back 3. He misses. But the ball's going to be bounced out and the Mavericks are going to regain possession. Hardaway is in the game. They're going to get it to Luka all the way over here. 6 on the shot clock. Luka driving. Luka puts it up to Gafford. Gafford tries to bounce it off the glass. It's no good. Rebound goes to McDaniels. McDaniels not even hesitating to the corner. They're going to miss the 3. Rudy Gobert knocks it off of a Mavericks player. It goes off of Exum. It's going to stay with the Timberwolves.
Making sure it ricochets off of the elbow there by Exum. What a start for Rudy Gobert.
Naz Reid gets the inbound pass. And a foul is called.
First time in 20 years they're in. There's a whistle as the Wolves are working it right there. That goes on Derek Jones, who picks up his first for the Dallas Mavericks. You don't want Derek Jones picking up fouls on Mike Conley. If they need Derek Jones on Anthony Edwards, he needs all of those fouls.
Conley driving, gets out to Naz Reid. Reid nearly loses the ball. He picks it back up. Gets out to McDaniels. McDaniels, 4 on the clock. Pops the 3. No good. Rebound goes to Hardaway. Hardaway's going to get the ball. Going to get it to Luka. Luka coming up the court here. It's a 5-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Luka being guarded heavily by McDaniels. Luka leans in. No foul is called. The ball was saved by Naz Reid. Here comes McDaniels. McDaniels makes a move on Exum. He gets to the corner. Gets to the Conley. Oh, whoa! Offensive foul is going to be called on McDaniels. Offensive foul is going to be called on McDaniels. Exum was able to stay still, and he was out of the restricted area. That is a clear offensive foul. Exum with the ball. He's going to drive. Exum. Pass it to Gafford. Gafford is trapped. And it's going to be a jump ball. He got trapped and they swarmed him. Jump ball here. If Dallas gets it, it's going to be 6 seconds left on the shot clock. So they're going to have to get it and try to go make a play immediately. PJ Washington going to come back in for the Dallas Mavericks. It still remains a 5-point game, but we will have a jump ball here between Gafford and Conley. You would assume Gafford would be able to win this. Obviously, he does. He gets... Oh! McDaniels steals it from Luka. McDaniels puts up the layup. It's good. Kyrie Irving's also back in the game, too. Wow. They win the tip-off. Timeout, Dallas. They win the tip, and Luka gets the ball stolen from him by McDaniels. Wow. Oh, whoa. That's McDaniels, the awareness right there, man. They're going to have some problems with him. Jaden McDaniels is the real deal, and they're going to have issues with this guy. He is absolutely balling out right now. What a performance by him. Right now, so far in the first half of this game, Jaden McDaniels is leading his team in scoring with 14 points. I mean, the guy's just doing it all. He's doing it all right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Whether it's a dream you've had for a lifetime or a dream that's just getting started, we bring our best to make sure they come true. The Chevy Trax and Chevy Corvette, both recognized as a Car and Driver 10 Best. For every dream, Chevy's got you. Chevrolet, together let's drive. At KFC,
Gotta love what you're seeing here in this first half from Jaden McDaniels, bro. He's been engaged. He's been the energy guy for them. Just coming out here and balling out, man. Gotta love what you're seeing, man. Gotta love what you're seeing.
Giving a bonus bet back so I don't have to sweat my bet. NBA Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing. And you know all about sweat. Break it down for us.
I'll probably make a prediction video, but it's probably not gonna be anytime soon.
Miss your first shot. You get another chance to score.
You're supposed to shower after the game, Patrick.
New customers, get your first bet back as a bonus bet up to $1,500 if it doesn't hit.
Dallas is having some issues with holding on to the basketball. Now with that one, that was a tip-off, so like anyone could have gotten that one because it was a jump ball. But the fact that McDaniels was able to get it, what is the Jimmy contract? It's a max extension. I think he could get upwards of 50+ million. I don't know the exact contract that they were saying, but 50+ million a year for Jimmy Butler at age 35. And it would be like a 4-year extension. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I don't know the numbers. I haven't even seen any of the numbers or what people are saying he could possibly get, so I'm not sure. Either way, the money he'd be getting would be a lot, and Pat Riley doesn't mind giving Jimmy that amount, but Jimmy's got to be more committed to playing, doing two things. One, playing more games, and two, taking the regular season more seriously than he did last year. Can't have your best player or your leader of your team not take the regular season seriously, because when you don't take the regular season serious, you end up in situations like we were this year, where you didn't take the regular season seriously. Injuries piled up, and you ended up losing games down the stretch that you should have won, like the Wizards game. If you win games like that, the Wizards game, the Sixers game, even the Pacers game in some cases, if you win those games, you're not sitting there as a play-in team. You're a top 6 seed. You get a different matchup. You don't have to see the Boston Celtics in the first round. And most importantly, you don't get in that play-in where Jimmy gets hurt. Luka with but look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this. The Mavericks need to do a better job of being aware. The defense of the Timberwolves is just beating them right now. They're being too loose with the basketball, and they're not paying attention, which is why they keep getting stripped. Look at this. Another turnover. They're being so careless with the ball. How does the ball go straight through P.J. Washington's hands? They're being so reckless with the basketball right now. What is Jason Kidd telling these guys right now? Get on their case. This is crazy. Karl Anthony Towns is back in the game. He hasn't really done much in this game. Foul is going to be called here. Oh no, a defensive 3 seconds is going to be called. So now Conley is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 1 on a defensive 3 second. Bro, Jason Kidd, get your team in order. I don't know what they're out here doing right now. This is ridiculous. Conley's going to shoot the free throw, and he's going to miss it. So we're just going to pretend that technical didn't happen.
And Kevin, you mentioned it earlier. 15-point difference at the three-point arc.
8:28 left to go here in the first half of Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Conley with the ball, going to get it to Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns gets to the Gobert. Gobert gets to Daniels. McDaniels for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound goes to Hardaway. Hardaway taking the ball up the court. Gonna get it to P.J. Washington, who's left open for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound. Fight for it. Goes to McDaniels. So they're getting open looks, but they can't hit. The Mavericks are 2 for 10 from the three-point line. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves are 7 for 15. One's efficient, one is awful. A foul is going to be called here. Maybe, I believe on P.J. Washington. I think they say he fouled Cat. And here comes Anthony Edwards. He's been on the bench these last few minutes. Pretty much for all for all the second quarter, he's been on the bench. He had a great first quarter, 8 points in that first quarter. He's looking to add more to that. Been very efficient. The Mavericks are going to bring in Derrick Jones Jr. and Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to go to the bench. 39-32. They're also going to take Gobert to the bench and bring in Naz Reid. 7:56 left to go in the second quarter. 7-point lead for the Timberwolves. Anderson has it, gets to Reid. Reid gets it to McDaniels. McDaniels being guarded by Luka. They're going to get it to Anderson. Anderson left wide open. He's going to make the shot. If they're going to keep leaving Anderson open and he's going to keep making these shots, they're going to be hurt. It's a 9-point game. Anderson is making his shots. At some point, you just can't decide to just leave him open like that. Luka gets left wide open for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound, fought for, and gotten by the Timberwolves. Right now, it looks like the Mavericks don't even care to fight. Every rebound, you see the Timberwolves fighting for it. The Mavericks are just so nonchalant about the ball right now. They're not really caring, and that's a problem. Edwards fakes the 3, gets to the McDaniels. McDaniels gets it back to Edwards. Oh, what a beautiful pass to the corner. But Naz Reid could not hit the 3. That was a beautiful pass. 0 points in the last 3 minutes, and Kyrie Irving just changes that, goes coast to coast, scores the layup. 41-34. I would like to see Kyrie start to get back in his bag the way he was in the first quarter. Naz Reid gets it back to Edwards. Edwards being guarded by Luka. That's the matchup you want to see. Edwards for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to P.J. Washington. Luka with the ball being guarded by Ant. So now it's on the other side here. Luka looking for a screen. Not going to get it. They're just going to go one-on-one. Luka drives. Luka puts it up. And 1. Luka gets the basket. He's fouled. He's going to the free throw line. It's back to a 5-point game. No, I actually don't know where I could get any, where you could get some cheap jerseys. Not exactly sure where I could, I don't know where you'd get them. I don't know, go to your local mall. Go to any one of your local malls. There's a high chance they probably have a jersey store. I don't know if they do. They may have a store with jerseys. I don't know if they're going to have a jersey-related store. But they may have a store with some jerseys, and you can just use those if you can find them. But I'm not sure. Luka and Kyrie are playing well. Luka with 15. Kyrie with 15. Luka with 12. Gotta like what you're seeing from your 2 best players. Anderson in no man's land. Gets it to Ant. Ant being guarded by P.J. Washington. Ant, he's being doubled. They're trying to get the ball in his hands. They get it to Anderson. Anderson pops the mid-range. It's good. Right now, Kyle Anderson is not missing a shot. He's playing well. He has 11 points in this game. Kyle Anderson's been good for them offensively when they decided to double team Ant. Nice layup here. Nice layup here by Lively. Yeah, I'm not sure where you could get that from. Edwards, left open for 3. He misses it. Rebound goes to Kyrie. 4-point lead here for the Timberwolves. Kyrie stops on a dime. Gets it back out to Luka. Luka being guarded by Edwards. Luka drives. Luka finishes. And Luka scores. Time out Mavericks. Luka in a bit of pain. We already know he's dealing with knee injuries, Achilles injuries, back injuries, the whole 9 yards. Luka hits the spin move on Edwards and then finishes over Naz Reid to make it a 2-point game. 5.5 left to go. Right now, everybody's showing up. You're seeing Anthony Edwards showing up. You're seeing Kyrie and Luka showing up. You need to see more from Cat. McDaniel's been doing a good job covering that up. But you need to see more from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got to get himself involved in this game. You gotta love what you're seeing from McDaniels, but you're not gonna beat this Mavericks team if McDaniels is the one that's going alongside Ant-Man. You got to see Karl Anthony Towns put some sort of imprint on this game.
Apple Watch doesn't connect with AT&T.
Dallas Mavericks got 5 turnovers during the second quarter. Yeah, they were turning the ball over. They've been turning the ball over bad in the second quarter. They've been loose with the ball. Yet, despite that, they're able to keep this game close, especially when Luka and Kyrie start getting in their bag the way they're playing right now. You need Luka and Kyrie to be just like this, because when Luka and Kyrie are balling out and doing what they need to do, you always have a chance to win when you're the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie playing like this is exactly what you need.
With a light and fluffy toasted muffin.
And crispy potatoes, love.
This is my breakfast. Yes, yes it is.
Grab a proper $3 Wendy's breakfast for a limited time.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because it's the things you make.
Anyway, it's a 2-point game here. Luka playing well, Kyrie playing well. It's a bit of a back and forth sequence, man. You gotta love what you're seeing, man. This is ethical hoops, man. Love seeing Luka and Kyrie play, man. They're just special to watch. And Anthony Edwards, man, he's doing his thing in this game too. Gotta see him get on the board here. He's missed his last 2 shots. Gotta see him get on the board here in the second quarter.
Someone's gonna take that gun and rap you with it. What? We talked enough. Liza, an American saga. The journey begins June 28th. Rated R. Victor, why are you still living with odors? Get back in there and freshen instantly with Febreze Air Mist. That's right. Febrze's fine mist floats longer in the air and quickly fills the room to fight even your toughest odors. Leftover fried fish fun? Instant freshness. Gaming teen odors? Instant freshness. Spray Febreze Air Mist to keep your home smelling fresh and clean.
Give me a second here. Of course.
A lot of eyes on 22-year-old Anthony Edwards, a former #1 overall pick.
First one to hold, the first one's supposed to drop.
I've seen this myself.
You bring it up.
Kick ball here, but it was off Naz Reid, really. So, I mean, all right. Kick ball here. It's a 2-point game. 5:22 left to go.
People trying to figure out, Stan, who Edwards is like, trying to compare him, but you didn't come up with any comparison.
I've had 2 goldfish, so yeah, I've had the pet. Anderson gets it to Naz Reid. Naz Reid pops the 3 real quick, and he splashes. First 3 hit by Naz Reid here, and the lead goes up to 5. 46-41. The Mavericks are shooting 18% from 3, and the Timberwolves are shooting 42%. Derrick Jones had a wide open look and chose to take a tough shot for no apparent reason. They get the rebound. PJ Washington fakes the 3, gets it back to Kyrie because apparently they're lost right now on offense. And Kyrie with a tough floater. There should have been a foul. There was contact there. He hits the floater. I'm surprised they didn't call it with the contact there on Kyrie for that floater. There should have been a call. Kyle Anderson, corner. Cat's got to hit this. Finally, Cat gets something going. First 3 hit here by Karl Anthony Towns. He's got to get himself going a little bit here in the second quarter. 49-43. Luka coming up the court with the ball being guarded by Anderson. That's a mismatch for Luka. Luka's got to take advantage. Luka drives. Luka, nice pass to Lively. Nice pass for a wide open dunk. 4-point game. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Cat drives. He gets blocked, but he gets the ball back. He puts it up. He gets stopped again. Great defense by the Mavericks. No foul was called. Kyrie Irving driving on McDaniels. Irving stops on a dime. Tries to do a no-look pass. It gets batted and picked off. Now here comes Edwards. Gets it to Reed. Reed for three. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to Lively. And Lively's going to get it to Luka. 3.5 left to go in the first half of Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Luka with the ball. Gonna get double teamed. PJ Washington left wide open. Washington can't hit the three. Rebound goes to Ant. Those are the type of moments and plays you gotta be able to execute on. If you're left wide open for three as a shooter, you've got to knock that down. Anthony Edwards with the ball in his hands, being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. They're gonna switch. Edwards curls, gets it to McDaniels in the corner. McDaniels splashes another one. Jaden McDaniels can't miss from three tonight. It's now a 7-point game. See how things change? You get a wide open three from PJ Washington. He doesn't hit it. McDaniels with 17. Luka step back mid-range. No good. Ball gets batted back to Luka. Luka open for three. Luka can't hit it. Rebound goes to Derrick Jones Jr. and he hits the shot. How the hell did he hit that? I don't know. Either way, it's a 5-point game. 2.5 left to go. Luka trying to hit the threes. It's not connecting tonight. Reed with the ball. Gonna get it to Ant. Ant hasn't really made anything here. He's kind of getting everyone else involved. They left Anderson open for three, and Anderson doesn't make it. Ant tried to get the rebound and the putback, but he's not able to get it. He gets his own rebound back, gets it back to Anderson. Anderson back to Edwards. Edwards gets it to Cat. Cat banks it, and it's good. 7-point game here. 2 minutes left to go. Luka to Kyrie. Kyrie off the glass is good. Quick exchange here to make it a 5-point game. Luka finds Kyrie just streaking down the court, and they're able to connect. Now here comes Edwards. Edwards trying to get in one of his spots. He's being followed. And gets it to McDaniels. McDaniels being guarded by Luka. McDaniels puts up the shot. No good. He gets his own rebound and slams it. McDaniels with 19 points in the first half. Jaden McDaniels is actively carrying the Minnesota Timberwolves in this game right now. You haven't seen, Ant's been quiet the entire second quarter. Cat was quiet the first quarter. He's turning up in the second quarter. And McDaniels has just been on it the entire time. PJ Washington drives. Reverse layup. It's good. And one. PJ Washington gonna go to the free throw line. It's a 5-point game. He's gonna go to the line to try to make it a 4-point game. This is a tough game. I hope Jimmy Butler can stay healthy next season. We'll see. I don't know. 1:15 left to go in the first half of this game. The first half of Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. PJ Washington's 1 of 5 from 3. He's had 2 open looks, can't hit him. He's got 5 points right now. And that's going to be point number 6. He makes it a 4-point game. So no matter what Minnesota does, Dallas finds a way to stay in it. They've been able to be able to keep the game close, even though they're shooting horrible from 3. 2 of 13 from the 3-point line. They've made 2 threes. The Timberwolves made 10. Naz Reid gets fouled as he goes up to try to slam the ball. And he's going to go to the free throw line. 1:02 left to go. 4-point game here in the first half of Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Naz Reid hits the first one. Makes it a 5-point game. 1:02 left to go here in the first half. Reed misses the second one. But Ant gets the rebound. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just pure laziness. Reverse layup, no good, but now Ant's going to go to the free throw line. This is what I'm talking about. What's going on, Nicholas? Game's pretty good, pretty competitive, back and forth, going down to the line. It's going down to the wire. But this is the laziness I'm talking about of the Mavericks. Everyone boxed out. Get the rebound. It's right there. These guys are going to go after it. This is a very aggressive Timberwolves defense. Being lazy on a box out is going to cause them to get the offensive rebound. Jason Kidd needs to talk to these guys because the way they're playing defensively is causing the Timberwolves to get all these second chance points. Not really going to talk much about that beef. But Kendrick did his thing and damn near put Drake in a coffin. That's all I'm gonna say. 56 seconds left to go in the first half of game one here. The Mavericks, it's so frustrating because they're right there with the Timberwolves, but they just keep making the same mistakes. Ant hits the first free throw. That's his first point in this quarter. Yeah, that was a clear foul. That was a clear foul. Ant makes both free throws, and now it's back to a 7-point game. This is the thing with this Mavericks team. They're turning the ball over. They're being too lazy in a lot of these moments. Stop being lazy. You boxed out, and you still let Ant get the rebound because you're not fighting for it? PJ Washington gets the shot. It goes up, and it goes in. 6-point game. Sorry, not 6-point game. 5-point game. 37 seconds left. Ant with the ball. Ant pops a deep three and splashes it. Anthony Edwards with a deep three to give the Timberwolves a 62-54 lead. Here comes Kyrie. Kyrie wants the 2-for-1. Kyrie with a tough basket, and it goes in. That might have been basket interference potentially, but they didn't call it. 56-62, final possession of the first half here. Anthony Edwards with the ball in his hands being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. You know Ant's going to take a three here. He's going to take this shot. Edwards just turned the ball over. He just threw it. Edwards, this isn't football, bro. This is basketball. These passes are way too high. And now with 5 seconds left, Kyrie's going to have a shot to make this a 2-possession game. Well, actually, it's already a 2-possession game. But he could potentially make it a 1-possession game. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Kyrie, off the glass! And he's fouled? Wow. Kyrie Irving, with 5 seconds left, drives, puts up the layup off the glass, gets fouled, and won. And he can make this a 3-point game before halftime. Kyrie Irving with a masterclass performance in game one here. 23 points in the first half. Kyrie Irving doing his thing. Knowing he needs to step up and play the way we know he can play. He's got to do a little bit more. He's got to be a bit more aggressive because Luka is dealing with injuries. He's hurt. Kyrie can make this a 1-possession game if he hits the free throw. 62-59. We're going to go into halftime with a 3-point lead minus any crazy half-court shot going in. Conley. No good. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached halftime. Minnesota has a 62-59 advantage, but Kyrie Irving has been nothing short of sensational. 24 points in the first half of this game. He has been balling out. This game's going to come down to the wire. We're going to see how this goes down. But anyway, guys, we are at halftime. I will see you in the second half of this game. right, second half basketball here for game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. It's going to start with Luka getting stripped of the ball. He was trying to post up and the ball gets knocked out of his hands. They nearly lost the ball there. 2 seconds. PJ's got to put something up. Washington misses, but the rebound goes to Gafford, and Gafford puts the shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Ant. Edwards coming down the court with the ball, getting a screen by Gobert. Gonna get it out to Gobert now. Gobert looking to get it to somebody. There's Conley. Conley gets open for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound goes to Gafford. Kyrie with the ball. Kyrie driving. Kyrie puts up a lob that is caught by Gafford, and they connect. 1-point game. Wow, that was a beautiful lob pass set up by Kyrie Irving. McDaniels, mid-range, no good. Oh, Rudy Gobert gets the rebound and just puts it in. Rudy Gobert gets the rebound and puts it in. These second chance points continue to hurt the Mavericks, and if they can't stop giving Timberwolves second chance points, they're not going to be able to catch up. Luka lobs it himself, and Gafford finishes. First you get a Kyrie lob, then you get a Luka lob. Lobs all around. 1-point game once again. Conley with the ball. Conley puts up the shot. It's good, but a foul was called before the shot went up. So it's going to be on the ground, out of bounds. They called the foul before the shot, so they're going to have to inbound the ball instead. Edwards gets to Cat. Cat loses the ball. Towns being guarded by Washington. He's going to drive. Towns puts up the layup. No good. Rebound goes to Washington. He gets it out to Kyrie. Kyrie behind the back. Kyrie being guarded by Edwards. He's going to get it out to Luka, who's being guarded by McDaniels. Luka looking for a screen, getting some space. They're going to double team him. He gets it to Gafford. Gafford just loses the ball. Nice strip by Edwards. Edwards gets it to McDaniels. McDaniels with the slam. And it's back to a 3-point game. Great defensive possession here. Luka's going to spin. Gets it to Washington. Washington's going to drive. Nobody's there. He gets to Kyrie. Kyrie, nice pass to Gafford. Gafford puts up the layup and it's good. Gafford with 6 points here on 3 assists. 2 from Kyrie, 1 from Luka. Luka's Conley driving to set up Gobert. Gobert couldn't get the ball. It gets knocked out of his hands by Luka. Luka made the right play there because Gobert was wide open for an easy dunk. Instead, it's going to be a side out of bounds situation here. 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. They're going to lob it to Cat. Cat nearly loses it. Cat gets it to Conley. Conley for 3. Conley airballs it, and it goes right into the hands of Luka Doncic. Luka being guarded by McDaniels. Gonna get it to PJ Washington. Washington gets it to Kyrie. Kyrie gets it to Derrick Jones Jr. Derrick Jones Jr. with a weird reverse layup. No good. And a foul's gonna be called on Gobert because Gafford tried to get the putback dunk. And they're gonna call, I think, a loose ball foul on Gobert. Kyrie gonna inbound this, gonna get it to Derrick Jones. Jones being guarded by Conley, gonna get it to Kyrie. Kyrie being guarded by Ant. Kyrie pump fakes, puts up a 3, can't hit it. Rebound goes to Conley. Conley coming up the court. Conley gets it out to Edwards. Edwards being guarded by Kyrie. Now Kyrie's gonna accept the challenge. Edwards gonna get a screen from Gobert. Kyrie's still on him. He fought through the screen. They get it to McDaniels. McDaniels gets it to Cat. Cat for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to Washington. Washington gets it to Kyrie. Kyrie gets it. Oh, beautiful passing. Beautiful passing and a nice dunk by Derrick Jones Jr. What's going on, Sam? Appreciate you stopping by. He got it to, man, that pass from Washington to Kyrie to Lively to Jones for the dunk. Great ball movement there. Oh, look who got open for three. Edwards. Oh! He missed it, but Catch came speeding to the paint and just gets the putback slam. And Minnesota regains the lead. PJ Washington gets left wide open for three. He can't sink it. Rebound goes to Cat. PJ Washington just can't seem to hit his threes tonight. He's been left wide open. Luka set him up 3 times. He can't hit it. Anthony Edwards is going to try a 3. He can't hit it. And it's going to go to Derrick Jones Jr. Still a 1-point game. PJ Washington with the ball being guarded by Conley. Washington pump fakes, gets it to Kyrie. Kyrie gets it back to PJ Washington. Washington gonna spin, gonna put up a shot. He's gonna get fouled. As a Pacers fan, that game yesterday was so stressful. I mean, y'all choked. That was a choke job. You had a 3-point lead. All you need to do is inbound the ball. Everybody was covered. You don't need to force it. Call a timeout and get yourself set. If you call a timeout there, you're gonna advance. Whatever. Rich Carlisle didn't call a timeout. Nobody on the court called the timeout. The ball got forced. Turnover, and that's the situation you found yourself in. PJ Washington at the line. He's going to tie the game up. Timeout going to be called here by Minnesota. We're all tied up at 68 apiece. 7:16 left to go in the third quarter. I will be back.
No matter when you find it, consider yourself lucky, because it becomes your everything. Our calling was to build trucks, and that's why trucks are what we do. We put our everything in every truck, so that when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
BK Toast full of flame grill layers. Meet the new Philly, it's stacked with flavor. Juicy beef and melty cheese. All these toppings will make you say cheese. BK, have it your way.
It's a sweet cherry red sports car. And it doesn't match the photos. It's fine, right? Sabrina, was it fine just shooting threes? No, you broke records.
But it's fine to settle for a car from a sketchy site when you can get the car you love at CarMax.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get out of here.
Sabrina,
Nope.
sure you're not Sabrina?
Nope.
Sabrina? Asia? Sue?
Hi.
Never settle on the lot or on the court. CarMax.
Patrón Tequila.
Back in Minneapolis, scan for your chance
All right. We all tied up at 68 apiece. 7:16 left to go here. PJ Washington getting ready to shoot his second free throw here. He makes it. It's good, and they are right back up. 69-68. Cat gets fouled. He puts the shot up. No good, but he is going to go to the free throw line. Wait, isn't Miami already out? Yeah, Miami's already out. I'm still gonna wear the jersey here because I got I just want to wear a jersey. I'm just wearing it. This really only works for the Pacers Celtics series because I hate watching the conference finals. But I just had this jersey around. Anyway, Minnesota takes the lead. Luka tries to score, step back three, can't hit. Rebound goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Conley hits a three. So now it's a 4-point game. Pacers Wolves is what I'm hoping for. We'll see if that happens. Luka spins. Luka tries to get the foul there on contact. Doesn't get it. Lively gets the pass and just puts it in. McDaniels drives. Nice pass to Gobert. McDaniels is just having a great game right now. 75-71. Luka with the ball. Luka's going to have to stop settling for these step-back threes. They're not hitting tonight. He's going to try to get a screen somewhere. 4 seconds on the clock. Luka puts it up. He did get fouled. Luka at the line. Hits the first free throw. Luka makes both free throws. Oh, what a dunk by Rudy Gobert. I'm not here to talk about football, so I don't know. It's the Western Conference Finals. I'm not here to talk about football. So I don't know anything about that question, buddy. Luka with the ball. Luka trying to drive. He's going to step back for the mid-range, and he puts it in. Luka Doncic trying to get going here. 75-77, 5:10 left to go. Aren't you an NFL channel? I'm a sports channel. I mainly cover the NFL, but I also talk about NBA basketball, which is why I live stream the NBA. I've been discussing and talking about the NBA and covering the playoffs, specifically the conference finals and the NBA finals, over the last 2 years. NFL is the main focus of the channel, I will say that, but it doesn't mean I'm just strictly limited to the NFL. So when can I talk about the NFL? I guess when it comes to me making a live stream about the NFL, if I was to make a live stream about the Ravens, or I make a video in regards to what we have to talk about the schedule, so I might make a live stream about the schedule. I guess that'd be a good time. Kyrie, oh, got open off the glass, just puts it in and ties the game. What's going on, Legendary? Appreciate you stopping by. Kyrie nearly got the steal. Instead, you get a reverse layup that goes in for Alexander Walker. And, oh, Kyrie. Oh, my God. Kyrie went a little bit too fast there. He was trying to get a lob to a player that is not lob-friendly. He tried to get the early basket. Uh-oh, who's open for three? McDaniels. Collision happens there, and we're going to get a jump. Oh, no, we're not going to get a jump ball. We're going to get a potential basket. Oh, wow, never mind. Again, I'm not talking about football, bro. I don't have any answers in regards to football. I haven't talked about anything Ravens related in months. I don't care about the Chiefs. I'm not interested about game plan for the Ravens. It is May 22nd, and I'm watching the Western Conference Finals. Hit me up when the NBA Finals is done. When we've crowned an NBA champion, I can alternate back to the NFL. I don't care about the Chiefs. I don't care about what the Ravens are doing. I didn't even remember OTAs was happening until I saw it on Twitter. I am not focused on football right now. And that should have been a foul. There was contact there. It goes up for the layup. He gets hit, and it's just like, it was contact there. Instead, the ball's going to be out of bounds. It's still going to be Minnesota's ball. Are you rooting for a certain team to win the finals? Yeah, I said Luke and Kyrie in 6 versus everybody. The second Miami got eliminated from the playoffs, I sat back and said Luke and Kyrie in 6 versus everybody. They beat the Clippers in 6. They beat the Thunder in 6. I have to kind of stick with my pick. I got Luke and Kyrie over everybody. So I'm rooting for Luke and Kyrie. That's what I'm rooting for. So I guess indirectly I'm rooting for the Mavericks, I guess. So how does basketball work? What do you mean, how does basketball work? Are you asking how are the playoffs going? What do you mean, how does basketball work? First of all, the Nuggets are not in the finals again. It's the Western Conference Finals. We're not in the NBA Finals. That's one. Number two, no, the Nuggets are not in the conference finals. They got eliminated in 7 by Minnesota. Right now, the 4 teams that remain in the tournament from the Eastern Conference, Boston, and Indiana. So the Celtics and the Pacers are in the Eastern Conference Finals. From the West, we have Dallas and Minnesota. The Timberwolves are taking on the Mavericks. Those are the 4 teams that are left. Nuggets lost. They lost in 7. So they're not in the playoffs anymore. They got eliminated last week. I'm surprised they did not call a foul there. There was contact on Ant there. He should be going to the line, but they chose not to call a foul. Aren't the Celtics like the 49ers who are supposed to go all the way but choke in the final? I guess if you're trying to make a comparison, because they're usually favored to come out of their conference, and sometimes they do, which honestly, they've been to the finals once in the last... Okay, once in the last 14 years. So I don't know if we could really make a comparison. I guess this modern day Celtic is supposed to be like that. But then again, you know, they're like the Niners, I guess, because Niners usually end up falling short in the NFC title game, and the Celtics usually fall short in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think in the Tatum and Brown era, they've been to the conference finals 6 times in the last 8 years, and they've only been to 1 NBA Finals. This is their 6th time there. They're trying to get back to their 2nd finals, which they most likely will. So I guess that's a comparison that can work. I don't know. They're not going to call a foul there. There was contact. Instead, they're going to say the ball, because the ball goes out of bounds because they didn't call a foul. So Jason Kidd challenged it, and now the Mavericks get the ball. Kyrie with the ball with a chance to try this game up. 3:55 left to go here in the third quarter. They go for three. They haven't been hitting threes worth a damn today. They keep shooting these threes, and they're not hitting anything. They're not hitting anything. Alexander Walker for three. In and out. That one should have went in. Alexander Walker had that one. That should have went in. The Mavericks are 2 of 18 from the three today. These threes are not hitting. Kyrie mid-range. No good. But it was close to getting his rebound, but nobody rushed to get it back. Nasri with the rebound. Here comes Anderson. Anderson's going to drive. Anderson's going to put up a lob to Rudy Gobert, who just like back taps it, and it's no good. Here comes Hardy. Gets it to the corner. Can somebody hit a three? Finally, you get a three. And the Dallas Mavericks regain the lead. They're up 80-79. Ant gets left open for three. In and out. Wow. Back-to-back threes in and out. First from Alexander Walker and then from Anthony Edwards. 2.5 left to go here. Hardy nearly losing the ball. Anthony nearly gets the strip. And the shot's no good for Dallas. Edwards with the ball coming up the court. He's going to drive. He's going to get stripped. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. This is most likely going to be Dallas's ball. Timeout on the floor. Luka is still on the bench. Okay, so they're going to challenge. Timeout by Minnesota. They're going to call a challenge. They're going to say the ball went off of Dallas. This should be Minnesota's ball. So they're going to take a look at it. They're going to call a challenge. They should take a look at it. Wait, Jason Kidd's the one that challenged this?
You name it, we can see it, but the officials can't. But now they determined the ball was last touched by Minnesota, therefore it's a successful challenge. And the ball will be awarded to Dallas on the baseline. And it's not like a game clock.
Oh, I thought the Timberwolves challenged this. So Jason Kidd just spent his second challenge on this. Now, see, the tough thing about it is when you use your challenges in these moments before the fourth quarter with the game, before we get close to what the game going to be on the line, when you use your challenge, it's not even early, it's this third quarter. But when you use your 2 challenges here, you're left with no more challenges for the rest of the game. Now, the good news is you won the challenges, but what are you going to do in the fourth quarter when the refs make another mistake late in the game and you can't challenge the play? I understand it, though. I do understand it, though. You know, if you see a challenge, a play that really was ruled wrong and you know will absolutely win a challenge, you go for it. So I understand it in some cases. Luka, mid-range, no good. Rebound goes to Alexander Walker. Timberwolves looking to regain the lead here. Ant with the ball. Ant pops it to Nas. Nas for three. Nas can't hit it. Rebound goes to Luka. Luka trying to push up the pace. He's gonna try. Oh, what a pass from Luka! But it's rejected. Or I don't know if he didn't finish it. Either it was rejected or he didn't finish the dunk. Nas Reed for three. He hits it. Wow, a 5-point swing right there. Dallas should be up right now, but instead the beautiful pass by Luka was wasted because the dunk wasn't finished, and they end up getting a three from Nas Reed. And Anderson's going to get called for a foul. Wow. What happened here? Let me look at this. Luka with a perfect pass. And it was blocked. A beautiful block by Nas Reed. He makes the defensive play, and then he comes on the other side of the court and hits the three. That's beautiful. Luka gets left open for three, and he's just going to drive to the basket, hand the ball off to Gafford, and they're going to tie this game up. Nice play by Luka. Luka's having a struggling night. He hasn't been his best. Obviously, he's dealing with major injuries, but he's still trying to do what he can. So he's going to try to get his teammates involved. Gafford's got 10 points, 8 in this quarter. Kyle Anderson going to get it to Nas Reed. Reed's going to drive. Reed is going to lose the ball. Here comes the Mavericks looking to regain the lead. And they just throw it away with a stupid pass. Why would you make that type of pass? You're trying to make it into traffic, and the guy's not even set. Another dumb turnover. Hold the ball at times. You don't need a rush. Sometimes they're trying to rush to get these offensive possessions. You don't need a rush. You don't. Especially since you didn't have the numbers in that situation. Edwards with the ball. Edwards fakes a three, gets it to Reed. Reed gonna drive. Reed loses the ball, but he was fouled on the way up. So he is going to the free throw line. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Kyrie's going to come back in for this final possession. They're going to really need Kyrie, man. You can tell Lucas, he's doing what he can, but he's injured everywhere, bro. So Nas Reed's going to have a chance to give the Timberwolves a lead. He makes the first free throw. 83-82. Gafford's going to go to the bench. P.J. Washington's going to come back out here. So is Kyrie. Which I'm guessing that means Hardy's probably going to go back to the bench too. Oh no, they kept Hardy in. They're going to bring Luka out for this final possession. No, Luka's right there. Who did they bring out? Oh, Nas Reed missed the second free throw. They brought out, maybe they took Gafford out. Who else did they take out? It don't matter. 10 seconds left, 1-point game. Luka drives. Luka at the basket falls and turns the ball over. 3.7 seconds left. Timberwolves will have a chance to try to score just before this third quarter comes to an end. So now Luka's going to come out the game. They're going to add some size for the defense so that they don't try to lob it down the court. 3 seconds left here. Alexander Walker gets blocked. And that's going to end the third quarter. Minnesota entering the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead. It is an 83-82 game at the end of 3 quarters. We will see how this is going to go down. Alexander Walker slipped as he was trying to make that shot. And it seems like he tweaked his ankle. So this is going to be a little bit of a problem here if you are the Timberwolves, you know. Either way, 3 quarters down, 1 more left to go in game 1. It's a 1-point game. We will see what happens in the fourth quarter.
Why stay at a hotel with more kids? Get an Airbnb and have the place to yourselves.
Fourth quarter action here. 1 point game. 1 point game heading into the fourth. You couldn't ask for a better Western Conference final matchup. This is what we were all looking forward to. This is the real NBA Finals. This is what it's all about. What can you do for 12 minutes? Luka and Kyrie are both out there. They're going to have to play this entire fourth quarter. Naz Reid for three. He puts it in and extends the Minnesota's lead to 4. 86-82. Kyrie getting the ball to Luka. The three-point shot has not been there today. Kyrie gets bumped. Tries to put the shot in. It does not bounce in. So he is going to the line. Naz Reid is him. He's showing up right now. He's been balling out the second half. Naz Reid couldn't hit his shots in the first half. He's starting to hit those threes in the second half. That's exactly what they need. They need these role players to get it going. Jaden McDaniels was doing his thing in the first half of this game. That was all good. Now Naz Reid's doing it in the second half. They're going to need to see more of Anthony Edwards and Cat. Cat's been here and there. So it seems like this is just a team effort tonight. Anthony Edwards is not dominating. He's not taking over. Cat hasn't really shown up much. He's been here and there. It's not like he's been bad. He's just been here and there. Kyrie's been sensational for the Mavericks, and Luka's been Luka. And, here and there in some cases. We know he's dealing with injury, but Luka's done what he's needed to do. Kyrie makes the first free throw. Both Cat and Anthony Edwards, they're both on the bench, which is very interesting here. That both Luka and Kyrie are out on the court, and Cat and Ant are going to be on the bench to start off this fourth quarter. Kyrie makes both free throws. You know Kyrie Irving's not missing free throws. So, Dallas is 11 of 11 from the free throw line. They have yet to miss a free throw tonight. Minnesota's 10 of 15. Conley, Alexander Walker hits a three. McDaniels hits a three. He's been on it all day tonight. McDaniels hits a three, extends the lead to 5. McDaniels with 24 points. Luka, mid-range. No good. Luka cannot seem to get in the rhythm. Obviously, he can't even properly move. Look at him going down. He's barely coming down the court. Barely, quote-unquote, walking. I don't know what that was. Loose ball foul on Conley. That's going to be Mavericks ball. Luka's actively laboring out there. That's not a loose ball foul. That is not a loose ball foul. So they're going to challenge this, and we'll see. But that's not a loose ball foul.
But I want to say this to the family. From now on, there will be $0
delivery fee.
What?
With Dash Pass, you pay $0 delivery fee on DoorDash.
Uh-huh. It's got to be one of these ones, huh?
Paid on delivery fee for this dinner and wine.
Zero. A toast to zero.
Dash Pass, your door to $0 delivery fees. DoorDash.
Ready for the road trip. Everyone comfortable? Yep, there's plenty of space. I've even got an extra seat. Wait, no.
Volkswagen Atlas, with 3 rows and seating for 7, everyone loves a ride. Okay, get in. And see Despicable Me 4, theaters July 3rd, rated PG.
Oh, man. Minnesota should be able to win this challenge. I think they have one challenge left. So, I mean, if they get this, I don't think they have any more challenges. But they should be able to win the challenge.
Such lung disease. Scott's Healthy Plus with current.
Lung disease?
Go down.
So, like, other people have it. It's not
Pick up a bag of the new Scott's Turf Builder Healthy Plus Smart Food today.
I'm a guy who lost a bet and my dignity.
What the heck?
As if watching my team lose
What is happening? Man, this commercial's weird. Anyway, the challenge in this, we'll see it. Buddy just caused an accident and laughed like a maniac. What type of commercial is this? And now just smack somebody's car into. What type of commercial is this? Gotta love these commercials. They take 12 years to challenge this. Not even challenge. It takes 12 years to take a look at. It was clear. It was a very light push. And it looked like more of a jump than a push. It looked like more of the defender trying to get a rebound than him actually getting pushed from behind. So I'm not even sure what the officials are trying to review here. I would assume they won the challenge. Unsuccessful? Where? That's such minimal contact. I guess because of, even though it's minimal contact, any type of minimal push, they chose to just let it go. So unsuccessful challenges. Neither team has any more challenges left in the game. It's a 5-point game here. Luka with the ball trying to get it to Kyrie. Kyrie's going to drive. Kyrie's going to put up the shot. No good. Kyrie gets his own rebound. He puts the shot up. No foul is called. Rebound goes to the Timberwolves. Conley coming down the court. Going to get it to Reed. Reed to McDaniels. McDaniels drives. He loses the ball. And it's going to be Mavericks ball. Kyrie got hit in the head on the shot, and then as he was trying to put the second shot up, he got hit again when he was on the floor. Nothing was called. Luka with the ball, being guarded by McDaniels. Luka looking, mid-range. Luka shot goes in. 3-point game. Luka's been struggling tonight, man. You can tell he's just laboring, man. He's doing whatever he can. He's injured everywhere. 89-86, 10 minutes left to go here in the game. Rudy Gobert spins. Puts up whatever the hell that was. Easily missed. Lively with the rebound. Luka with the ball again. Coming up the court. Being guarded by McDaniels. Luka's going to try to go for 3 here if he can get it. Oh, Luka, never mind. He steps back from mid-range. Puts it in. Back-to-back baskets from Luka Doncic. 89-88. At some point, they're going to have to put back Ant and Cat. Because, like, you can't have Luka and Kyrie out here doing this and you don't have either one of those guys. McDaniels for 3. He can't hit. Rebound goes the harder way. And now Kyrie with the ball. They're going to have a chance. Here comes Ant and here comes Cat. At some point, you have to put those two back in the game. Ant's already at the commentator's table and Cat's coming up too. So, next timeout, Luka for 3. Puts it in. Timeout. Got to get Cat and got to get Anthony Edwards back in. This is what I'm talking about. 7-0 run by the Mavericks. This is the crazy nonsense I'm talking about. Yeah, these role players are playing well, but the fact that the Mavericks decided to start this game off by having both Luka and Kyrie in while having both Anthony Edwards and Cat sitting down. I'm not saying you can't sit them down. What I'm saying is one of them should be sitting down, not both. They had both sitting down. The Timberwolves offense is going to get somewhat stagnant when it comes to making shots if you don't have Cat or Ant in for one of these moments. You got to have Cat or you got to have Ant in to work alongside Conley because they're going to be able to get their shots off. And they're going to be able to get quality looks and hit those quality looks. You can't have your two best players sitting on the bench while the other two teams' two best players are active on the court in the fourth quarter when you guys have the lead. It's just dangerous. And now you've lost the lead. Now you got to bring those two back in because you had them on the bench for that long. Good news is they got the rest, but you lost the lead. They're coming back in with the lead being lost. Luka's been struggling tonight, but he just hit that three. That was a cold-blooded three from Luka to get them the lead again. 91-89. 91-89. Ant and Cat both got to come back in. Man, this is going to be a 7-game series. You know? I can say Luke and Kyrie and Sid. This is going to be a 7-game series. Game 1 is living up to the hype. And it's tough ethical hoops right now, man. It's just about guys out here coming up. Just coming up and just balling out. It's ethical hoops, man. I'm not saying it feels like it's one-on-one out there, but, bro, it feels like street ball, at least. Commercials. Luka has scored 7 straight points on his own. He's on his own 7-0 run. Got the mid-range on the first time, then comes back up the court, gets the mid-range, and then he hits the step-back 3 to give them a 91-89 lead. 9:07 left to go here in the game. Dallas up by 2. Luka has 25. He scored 7 in this quarter. Well, I gotta go handle something. 9-0 run here. Let me see if I can at least get some, maybe a mini timeout. Minnesota's got 2 timeouts. They're not calling no timeout. 8.5 left to go. Dallas up by 4. Largest lead for them in the game. McDaniels loses the ball. Here comes Luka. Luka with the ball. Luka being guarded by McDaniels. Luka's driving. Luka off the glass. He can't get it. Oh, Lively with the dunk. 95-89. 6-point lead. 8 minutes left to go in this game. Lively with 9 points. And 10 rebounds. 8 minutes left. Minnesota's got to regather themselves. They're shell-shocked right now. Ant's got to cool things off. Ant gets it to Cat. Turns the ball over. This is... I keep telling you about Dallas. Y'all don't like to listen. All I said was if Dallas keeps the game close... I know they got Luka Doncic. I know they got Kyrie Irving. These are 2 of the best closers in the game, if not the 2 best closers in basketball. If the game is close, you put the ball in the hands of either one of those guys, guess what's going to happen? They can close games out. And here we are with Luka. Luka fouled. And he's going to go to the line. As I almost trip over my bag and go handle something. Why is it that every time you're doing something, when something epic's happening, something's gotta go all of a sudden, not something gotta go wrong, but somebody's gotta call you for something. Luka for 3. Luka misses. Gafford's fouled. It's a 4-point game, 98-94. Literally have to get right back up as he goes to the free throw line. Cat getting aggressive there, making that shot, making it a 4-point game.
Well, there are no challenges left in this game, so
98-94. Anthony Edwards with the steal. 6 minutes left. 4-point game. Edwards trying to shake and bake P.J. Washington. McDaniels for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound goes to Washington. We're under 6 to go in this game. Kyrie trying to dance on Ant. Kyrie splits the double team. Now he's in the corner. He's going to try to make a tough shot over Ant. Kyrie can't hit the shot. Rebound goes to Cat. 5.5 left to go. Man, this is going to be a close finish. Cat driving, lobbing. Gobert! 2-point game. What a response from the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're fighting. This is what playoff basketball is about. This feels like a true matchup. No field goals made in the last 3 minutes here. Derrick Jones Jr. for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to Cat. They can tie the game here or maybe take the lead. Under 5 minutes left to go. Conley with the ball. Conley gets it to Ant. They're going to slow things down here. Kyrie is guarding Anthony Edwards. He's going to get a screen here. Edwards being guarded by Kyrie. Edwards going to get it to Cat. Cat deep for 3. Oh, he hit it. Karl Anthony Towns gives the Minnesota Timberwolves a 99-98 lead with 4:39 left to go in the game. Timeout, Dallas. Karl Anthony Towns hitting a huge 3 to give the Timberwolves a 1-point lead. Mavericks still got plenty of time. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. This is about who wants it more. Kyrie with the ball guarding Ant. Ant's going to accept the assignment. You know he's going to accept it all series. Jaden Daniels been locking guys up, but can he do it with Luka? Luka passes it out. Derrick Jones. No foul was called. Good defense. Minnesota can extend their 1-point lead. Here we go. Conley gets it back to Cat. Cat pops another 3. He can't hit it this time. In and out. Kyrie gets the rebound. That arena would have exploded if he hits back-to-back 3s. Kyrie for 3. He can't hit it too strong. Rebound goes to Ant. The three-point shooting has been non-existent for the Dallas Mavericks tonight, and it has cost them dearly. Anthony Edwards one-on-one with Derrick Jones Jr. That's not the matchup you want. That is not the matchup you want. Anthony Edwards, he's going to pop a three, and he puts it in. 4-point lead for the Timberwolves. What a turnaround for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They look ready for the moment. What is your response, Luka? What is your response, Kyrie? 4-point game. Kyrie gets to the basket. No call for the foul. They get the rebound. Luka, step back three. Oh, he puts it in. Luka Doncic hits the step back three and makes it a 1-point game. 102-101. 3:05 left to go in this game. Luka with 13 in this quarter. Edwards with 6 in this quarter. 3 minutes to go in game 1. Foul called on Kyrie. Cat's going to get the inbound. Got to give it to Conley. Conley gets it back to Cat. 5 on the clock. Cat's going to have to put something up. And another foul is going to be called, this time on PJ Washington. Are the Dallas Mavericks over the limit? They are not over the limit. We will just inbound the ball again. 14 now on the shot clock. Ant with the ball. Ant looking to get some space. Ant. He's at the 3-point line now. You know he's going to pop this. Ant. 3 seconds on the clock. Pops the 3. He misses. Rebounds going everywhere. It's going to be collected by Derrick Jones Jr. And it's going back to Luka. 2:23 left to go. Luka trying to regain the lead for the Mavericks. He's getting double teamed. Gets it out to Washington. Washington's going to drive. He's going to lose the ball. PJ Washington losing the ball. And McDaniels coming with the ball up the court. Gets it to Cat. Cat to McDaniels. McDaniels lost the ball and gets stolen by Luka. Luka to Kyrie. Kyrie to Washington. Can Washington hit? He does. The Mavericks regain the lead. 104-102. 1:55 left to go in the game. It's a back and forth affair in game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Another foul is going to be called. 1:49 left to go. I'm pretty sure the Mavericks don't have any more fouls to give. So it may be free throws through the rest. Conley for 3. Conley can't hit. Oh, Cat comes in. Cat comes in and ties the game. Oh, they're not going to count it. They're going to say basket interference. They're not going to count the putback dunk. They're going to say basket interference. Oh! That's not basket interference. That's not basket interference. That is not basket interference. It wasn't even touching the rim. It wasn't touching the rim. That's not basket interference. That's not basket interference. From that angle, it looks, but get the other angle. Look at where he catches the ball. That's not basket interference. That's not basket interference. It's not touching the rim. The ball is not touching the rim. Bro, that's not basket interference. It didn't touch the rim. The ball bounced off the rim and was up in the air, and Cat caught it before it went down. I can't believe this. That's a terrible call. That's not basket interference, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe I just don't know what basket interference is, I guess. They're putting a lot of pressure on Luka. Luka's got the ball again. Luka gets it to Lively. Lively gets it to Jones Jr. And he's going to get called for traveling. Lively's going to get called for traveling. Yeah, that's a... Oh, wow. Turnover for the Mavericks. It should be a tie game. Instead, it's 104-102. 123 left to go here in game one. Mavericks holding on to a 2-point lead. Timberwolves trying to tie or take the lead. Cat with the ball. Cat to Gobert. Gobert to McDaniels. McDaniels to Conley. Conley fakes the three. Conley lobs it. The ball gets deflected by Luka. Good defense by Luka. PJ Washington coming up the court. And Jason Kidd's going to call a timeout. Defensive play from Luka Doncic. What a defensive play. The lob would have been there. He says no mas. Knocks it back. PJ Washington gets it. Takes it up court. And proceeds to call timeout. This is going to be close. Can the Mavericks steal game one? Can the Mavericks steal game one? I still can't believe that was... I got Mavs in 6. I said it since the beginning of the playoffs. As soon as Miami got eliminated, I said Luka and Kyrie in 6 versus everybody. They beat the Clippers in 6. They beat the Thunder in 6. I'm not backing off my claim. Luka and Kyrie in 6 versus everybody. And that's just how it's going to go. Dallas has the ball, man. A minute 3 left. I can see the Mavs win, but I'm sticking with Wolves in 7. I think it's going to go 7 no matter what. I'm just going to say Luka and Kyrie in 6 because I've stuck with Luka and Kyrie in 6 versus everybody from day one. So I'm just going to stick with that. Mavericks with the ball up to a minute 3 left to go. They get the ball to Luka. This is good. If they can get a quality shot here, they give themselves a 2-possession game. We are under a minute here in Minnesota for game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Luka trying to gain some space. Luka, tough shot, got it! Luka Doncic makes it a 4-point game. 49 seconds left to go. Timberwolves not gonna panic. It's a 2-possession game. They can still get a quality shot and make a stop to try to get something here. Here we go. Cat for 3. Karl-Anthony Towns can't hit it. Rebound goes to Luka. Luka was not fouled. 32 seconds left. Luka taking the ball up court, getting it to Kyrie. They're going to have to eventually start fouling. Luka being guarded by Ant. Gets it to Derek Lively. Lively to Kyrie. Kyrie, basket. He can't hit. Timeout Minnesota. It's a 4-point game. 17 and a half seconds left to go. If Kyrie hits that shot, that's the game. If Kyrie hits that shot, that's the game. If Kyrie would have hit that shot, that's the game. Minnesota is still alive here in game 1. But they're going to have to get a quality shot. Because if they miss this shot, it's crazy. Luka, 33, 6, and 8. Oof. Here we go. They got to get the ball in. Nobody's open. Got to call timeout. Good job, Dallas, defensively, forcing Minnesota to utilize their final timeout.
So really, it's 5-on-4.
That's exactly right. Interesting decision. We'll see if they change it up coming back out of the timeout.
Guys are up there getting ready for Inside the NBA. Presented by Kia. The award-winning crew is set and ready to go.
It's been an interesting game for Kyrie Irving, Reggie. We talked about early on how he'd done all of his work in the playoffs in the second half. Tonight it was just the reverse. 24 points at halftime, only 4 points here in the second half.
Well, you heard that comment he made to Ali. He had to set the tone. I've been here before. I understand what's at stake here, so I think
Luka and Kyrie in 6 versus everybody. I don't care who it is. This is a tough performance. I picked Minnesota to win this game tonight. I thought Minnesota, coming off of a Game 7 where they defeated the Nuggets, I sat back and said it's about to be the first game, the first Western Conference Finals game played in that arena in 20 years. I felt the energy was going to be there. I felt the emotion was going to be there. I felt the physicality was going to be there. I thought Minnesota would find a way to get this done. And I thought Dallas, who was still, they got the rest because they finished a little bit earlier, but I thought they just weren't going to be ready for Minnesota. Instead, Dallas comes out here and goes punch for punch with Minnesota. This is going to be an interesting series. Cat gets the ball. Got to get it to Ant. Ant back to Cat. Cat just got to pop the 3. He can't hit it. Naz Reid tips it in, though. 9.9 seconds left, 2-point game. Naz Reid tips it in. The game's not over just yet. Jones got the ball, got it to Kyrie. Kyrie's going to be fouled. That was a crazy lob play half court. A crazy lob play half court to Derrick Jones Jr. He catches the ball, doesn't go out of bounds, and throws it to Kyrie, who's now heading to the free throw line. Kyrie can potentially ice this game at the free throw line. He makes both these free throws with 7 seconds left and no timeouts. Minnesota's chances of winning this game pretty much goes down the drain. Kyrie, first free throw, he hits it. Not even close to hitting any part of the rim. That was a splasher. How? Conley was just a second late. Mike Conley was just a tick late from getting that. If he was a tick earlier, that's a turnover. And they get the ball back, would it be in the 2-point game. Kyrie with 29 points. He did all his damage in the first half. Luka did all his damage in the second half. Well, pretty much most of his damage in the second half. Kyrie makes both. 4-point game, 7 seconds left. You got to get a 3 out of this. And you're going to have to go quick. Edwards. It's not much time left. You just got to throw something up. Oh, man. Conley, if he would have hit that 3, he would have had a chance. He got fouled at the 3-point line, but he would have had a chance. He would have had a legitimate chance for a 4-point play if he somehow hit it. Why would you foul him there? Oh, his foot's on the line. I thought his foot was not on the line. I thought he was behind the 3-point line. His foot is on the line. His foot is on the line. Oh, yeah, this is absolutely a great game. 61 points coming by Luka and Kyrie. Combined, yeah, by Luka and Kyrie. Just gotta love what you're seeing. Well, now it's 63. 33 from Luka, 30 from Kyrie. I told y'all, in a 7-game series, I'm taking Luka and Kyrie down the stretch versus everybody. Luka and Kyrie in 6. Stealing home court is just the first thing that needs to happen. A lot of people are wondering, can Luka last? I'll say this. Kawhi Leonard in 2019 last. He was dealing with injuries. Did he not win the championship? As long as Luka doesn't tear anything, he's going to play and he's going to be fine. Luka's game does not revolve around athleticism. He's going to be fine no matter how. Oh, this is close. Is that a 2 or a 3? Is that a 2 or a 3?
See Gafford and Lively come into the game, get their size
Minnesota. It is a three-point attempt. Great camera work there on a replay to show us that close-up. Now, the thing is, Conley's got to make the first two is the important thing here first.
And Conley's a good enough shooter where he can manipulate that third free throw. If I was him, shoot it high so you get a lot of taps on the rim and have everyone, even your guards, Anthony Edwards, everyone has to crash.
I will say when I coached Reg,
This is going to be tough. So Conley has to make the first 2 free throws. And then the third free throw, he's got to make the first 2. And that third free throw, he's gonna need to intentionally miss it. They get the rebound and they bounce it in to tie the game to send it to OT. So they count it as 3. He's gonna get 3 free throws here. He made the first. He has to make this second free throw. He missed. Well, now you have to intentionally miss, get the ball back, and then hit a 3 to tie this game. A lot's going to have to happen in 1.8 seconds for them to win this. Not win this, for them to tie this up. Conley had to hit that second free throw, and he missed it. It might be wraps here. Their chances of overtime is slim. Everybody's going to be prepared for the three-point line. You don't even need to go for the rebound like that if you're Dallas. He intentionally misses. Luka gets the rebound. Oh, no, Kyrie gets the rebound. That's the game. The Dallas Mavericks go into Minnesota and steal game 1. They have stolen home court advantage. They now lead the series 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, what did I tell you about Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving? In a 7-game series, who am I taking over Luka and Kyrie? Nobody. Luka and Kyrie in 6 versus everybody. If the game is close, they will finish the game. If it's a blowout, I can't do nothing about it. But if you let Luka and Kyrie stay in the game, they will wrap the game up. They will finish it up. They will clutch up. They will get it done. Dallas takes game 1. We'll see what happens Friday for game 2. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got. And I'll see you tomorrow for game 2 between the Boston Celtics and the Indiana Pacers. Till then, peace out.